Hey folks, my name's Chris. I'm with Western Harmonics, and this is Juan, and we're the two guys that have been sending all your orders. It's Chris with Western Harmonics here, and I'm here with an update. This is Juan Navarro for those that have seen some of our older videos from years back, like Take 23. My name's Chris. I'm with Western Harmonics, and we filmed a few times. Anyway,
I have made a great video for adding a battery to your fan kit. Go.
And I've got a video we're going to be publishing about Chetopa, Kansas. We're getting ready to go on a big journey, and we also have some information about solar battery packs. Stay tuned.
Alright, and for this video here, we're gonna go catch up with Chris and hit him with a quick Q&A. We said we were gonna keep up with putting out some content for you guys, so I came up with his Q&A questions. Alright, Chris, so we've had some questions about the battery pack, and I know you put up some instructions and stuff. So have you had any feedback about the battery pack?
Well, I think the main feedback is that people need to know that they need to program their charge controller. In the charge controller instructions, you know, it'll say how to set the battery cutoff voltage, and what that controls is it will shut the charge off, disconnect the battery. That way we have a little control over the morning hours, so that when the sun comes up, we just immediately start. So I've been recommending that people set that to either 11.9 or 12 volts. But I do have customers that have said that they've set it at 11, and that's been fun.
Nice. All right. And another question that's been coming up. I know that we've been putting up some footage about going out to Kansas and what our journey has been up to this point about getting out to Kansas. Do we have an update on that?
Yeah, we're getting okay, we're getting ready to go. Okay, so the update is this. We have kind of run out of stock. We got a lot of people calling and asking, are we going to be back in stock? We 100% are going to be back in stock, but it's not going to be right away. And during this time while we're out of stock, we're going to be heading to Kansas to fix the roof on the building. So maybe we put a picture here. And,
okay.
Okay, so that'll be the building. We're going to be filming from over there.
Okay.
And today we got, I think, we got a moving truck that we can just have a cargo truck for the business, which we need, so that we can kind of facilitate taking the office and everything we need with us, so we can do it. So, yeah, we're supposed to already be on the road.
Nice.
We're supposed to already be gone.
Right. And
yeah, we're going to be leaving, I think, probably pretty quick here, but we don't know the exact date just yet. It's close. Very, very close.
nice. And yeah, Chris called me up this morning and kind of gave me the news. He found the truck. I think it was like either Monday. I think he saw it, you know, and he started telling me about it. And this morning he called me, gave me the news. He's like, I got the box truck. So yeah, it's kind of been something that we've been excited about today. And we did say that we would get some more footage out and keep you guys just locked in and knowing like what's going on with us, you know, where we are in our plans and our journey. And you know, go ahead.
Good point. You know, we've got a lot of new products that we're trying to facilitate being available at the moment, and we've got a big update on that. We've got some lighting. We've got a absolutely amazing battery pack.
Right.
More importantly, we've got some additional fan kits where we've developed new types of fans, and we're going to be offering those as well.
Right. And one more. So to wrap this up real quick, there was one more question that came up, and that was the quantity order, the pre-order, like what's going on with pre-order and what's going on with quantity order.
We're not doing pre-order this year.
Okay.
You know, we did pre-order last year, and we had that as no money down.
Okay.
Just to reserve a unit.
Right.
We also had it where people that wanted to like help us fund could pay for a pre-order.
Right.
We had a lot of problems with that. and about $30,000 worth of refunds during pre-order. And I don't mind doing the refund, but when I'm made the bad guy for it, that's where I'm like, we're not doing this. So this time we're not doing it. But you know, for folks that are out there that want to carry our product, or maybe they need multiple units and they're willing to commit, you know, we do have, you know, a pre-order option, but you've got to buy a few units. It's not going to be, you know, 4 or 5. You've really actually got to buy some units. And we do need to raise capital, but more importantly, what we actually really need to do is to fund the business. You know, full-on corporation. We've got our trademark. We've got our proprietary products. We've got new things that are coming along, some of which we're in the middle of completing a patent so that we can kind of talk about this. You know, so really where we're at is we're on a campaign to raise capital. You know, we do have this building that we're fixing, and we do absolutely need to raise capital for that. But beyond that, the business that is in charge here, you know, the actual corporation needs to grow as well.
Right. So, so when it comes to the pre-order, what we've been discussing up to this point is looking to get more of a quantity order on pre-order, and then you do have a little bit of some updates. Like I know you got some phone calls already on quantity order. You want to talk about that a little bit, or?
Well, all I can say is just, you know, we have kind of got some exotic times in the world.
Right.
You know, the last round of manufacturing we paid tariffs at entry, and you know, in the meantime, I've tried to buy. You know, there's a lot of bankruptcy auctions going on. There was a really, what appeared to be a complete assembly line for manufacturing 100-watt panels, but on closer inspection, it really was not complete. So, you know, we're doing what we can in the U.S. to produce more, but the reality of it is, you know, like any growing business, it has to grow. So, kind of where we're at with things is just we need to kind of expand. We need team members as much as we need capital, and we need both of those as much as we need these new products that we're debuting. So it's just a mix. If you're wanting to place a pre-order, though, you know, we are looking for people to help kind of carry products, to help disperse some of the nexus that's been around, you know, just buying from us specifically. This year it was a pretty fast shipment, just generally speaking. You know, previous years, I can't say that's always been the case. You know, future, you know, we kind of need to act now because the world really is that unstable. Our alliances and business partnerships and people we work with in manufacturing, supplying parts for our goods and goods for our label. You know, we've got 10 years of standing relationship. We're always going to be friends and working together. And, you know, we're not nexused around one country or the other. We're just, you know, I always say my kids are mutts because they actually are.
Nice. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for an update right now. We will continue to give you guys updates. We'll post up another video to let you guys know how this box truck situation goes for us and our trip moving towards traveling to Chitopa. Anything else you want to say?
We got a big trip. We're going to film it. So like, share, and subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm. It helps us when we're trying to raise capital for more people to just kind of be aware of our stuff. But in general, just getting the word out. You know, we're a small company. We don't have an advertising budget, and we've never had an advertising budget. You know, I might play around and make like a little ad video and put it on YouTube occasionally. But if you look at the clicks on those, we're not pushing thousands of clicks. So really, we are kind of a word of mouth sort of operation. And you know, it was a complicated time last year. What can I say? It was very hard for the production of goods. This year, you know, we've got some good improvements. We're going to add in fans and new products as well. So 2026 already should be the best year ever.
Nice.
I can't believe I can say that. 2026, man. Like,
Right?
wow, you know. So
25 has gone quick, and just before we leave, man, the hat looks good on you.
it's plastic, y'all.
There you go. All right, cool.
I probably do have a real, okay, like the real story. I have my dad's cowboy hat, but it is so crushed from being worn out in the rain and then stored and just being an absolute antique. Okay, I don't have a proper cowboy hat, so this was like, hey, we need one for video. Wink, wink. We all know it's kind of, well, no, we don't. I guess maybe if you're watching this, it probably looks like a normal hat, but this is a swap meet special, $15.
You know what? That's kind of interesting.
So,
as a matter of fact,
you know, if I can't have a true resistol, I might as well have something that, being plastic, will probably stay up in the rain. It's such a joke.
that's kind of cool. Actually, my dad, he put on a hat the other day, and he was telling me how he got a hat. I've never seen him in a cowboy hat.
Let me toss the camera over to me. I'm gonna film.
What? You're gonna
Okay.
film it?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So my dad, I've never seen him wear a cowboy hat. Period. Right. And the other day, my kids were here in town. They were visiting, and we were actually hanging out in here in the office. And we later on the next day, I call my dad to link up with him at the Home Depot. We get to the Home Depot. I've only seen my dad wear a cowboy hat once, and he told me the story of how he got it from his sister's husband. He left it back for him. And he gave me a little bit of the background on that. So we get to the Home Depot, and there's a man in the lumber section at the Home Depot, and the kids can see him, right? He's in there, and they can see him, and they're like, "Dad, does your dad wear a cowboy hat?" And I'm like, "No, I mean, I've seen him wear one, but no." So then we start walking into the Home Depot, and I look over, and I'm like, "No, there's no way." So my dad was wearing the hat that he just showed me the other day, just for the second time, man. That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of, yeah, he looks totally different. Maybe we can get him on video somewhere along the lines. I have some pictures of him. Maybe we could post them in there alongside with a video or something, just so you can check them out. But just thought it was kind of cool.
That was a trip having your kids here,
Yeah.
like, versus us working together back in 2013.
Right.
Making mini coolers, solar powered mini coolers, and Abram was walking around about 3 foot tall, not quite talking, little wobbly, hanging out with us guys,
Right. Yeah.
all grown up now.
Yeah, he is. We got some pictures of him, and I think you have some old photos of him. Me and Chris have been tossing the idea about a channel, like kind of being able to tell our story, tell his story. You know, like what his journey's been like. You know, you'll get parts of what my story's been like alongside. They've kind of done this at times at a couple of whys, but yeah,
Man,
we've been tossing that around a little bit, so you know, we'll just see what happens.
There's 100% some moments in there the public would not believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, just that move from New Orleans to San Diego. Holy shit.
Right, yeah,
Okay, just speaking from my own personal side of it.
yeah,
All right, y'all.
yeah,
So this is Juan.
yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah.
I'm Chris, and we're gonna be back with an update. Plastic hat, maybe not.
Talk to you guys later.
Rodeo on.
So,
You need to adjust your hat though.
That's
It's
right.
not even on there right. That's better.
oh well, it's because of my bun.
No, it's fine. It's better like that. Just do that.